What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always. Spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. Let's get into it. All right, so the subject is basketball. Women's basketball. To be more specific, women's college basketball. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Caitlin Clark did her thing and is now the all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball history. Most all-time points for a career. That's spectacular. What's more spectacular than the fact that she passed Kelsey Plum is the fact that she has a real opportunity to pass the great Pete Maravich. Pete Maravich is the all-time leader for total points in a college basketball career in forever. He's been holding that record, or that record has been held rather, for over 50 years now. Pete stopped playing back in 1970. And you've had some great athletes, great basketball players to come through college basketball. Your Michael Jordans, Len Bias, other great all-time scorers, big men, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain. And in the women's game, Cheryl Miller, Cheryl Swoops, Cooper. It's been a lot of great basketball players. Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore, the list goes on. Shamika Holtzclaw, let's not forget about her. But this girl, Caitlin Clark, did her thing. And not only did she break the record, she did it in style. She said, I was going to pull up from the logo for the record. That's crazy. Told her teammates, too, when it's time for me to break that record, expect me to pull up from deep. So be ready for it. And she knocked it down cash money like she does on a normal basis. Shaquille O'Neal recently went on record saying he thinks that Caitlin is the best women's college basketball player of all time. That's a big statement. And he didn't mean it as no disrespect to the ladies of the past or even those currently playing. Because to be on that level, Division I, men or women's, you got to have an extreme amount of confidence in yourself and put in an extreme amount of work to be great. And there's some girls out there that might think they better than her or were better than she is. Regardless, Caitlin Clark deserves to be in the conversation. When you watch her play, she makes it look so easy on the offensive end for sure. But she also gets rebounds. She drops big dimes. Just in the game where she broke the record and set her own single game scoring record with 49 points. She had 13 dimes too. She looks like she's in control when you watch her play. People are talking about how exciting she is to watch and putting her on the same level as men who play basketball. And that's not hyperbole. She is wonderful to watch. She is a great ambassador for the game of basketball. When you talk about the greatest women's basketball player ever in college, Cheryl Miller comes to mind immediately for me. Is she better than Cheryl? It's hard to say. Now, Cheryl probably looked a little more dominant back then, but the game as a whole is more dominant now, from the last girl on the bench to the starters and the stars. And Caitlin shining amongst them. But like I said, the thing, to me, the true testament of greatness is how easy you make it look. And she just makes it look easy out there. And I can't wait to see how this translates to the WNBA. Will she immediately step on the court and be one of the top 5 players in the WNBA? It's another level. They call it the pros for a reason. But she looks like a pro playing college right now. But it'll still be an adjustment nevertheless. And that's what makes it intriguing. But I think she'll be the face of women's basketball, period. She already is really college or pro. And when she hits the pros and that level of competition increases and her drive and her will to be great tries to meet that level, I think we're going to get a heck of a show, and I can't wait to see it. Congratulations, Caitlin, on the women's college record, and good luck catching Pete. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, get at me in the comments. Let's go back and forth. Look for me on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And for those on Facebook, join my group, J Heat Sports Media.